Stop it! You're ignorant.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead, released in 1968, stands as a seminal work in the horror genre, fundamentally altering the landscape of horror cinema and leaving an indelible mark on popular culture. Set against the backdrop of a zombie apocalypse, the film follows a group of disparate individuals trapped in a farmhouse, fighting for survival against reanimated corpses hungry for human flesh. One of the most striking aspects of Night of the Living Dead is its raw and gritty atmosphere, which was achieved despite its low budget. Romero's decision to shoot the film in black and white adds to its sense of dread and unease, creating a haunting visual style that enhances the film's overall impact. The grainy, documentary-like cinematography imbues the narrative with a sense of immediacy, pulling the audience into the heart of the horror unfolding on screen. The film's narrative is deceptively simple, yet incredibly effective. As the characters hole up in the farmhouse, tensions escalate, both among the survivors, themselves and in their increasingly desperate battle against the undead horde outside. Romero masterfully uses the claustrophobic setting to heighten the sense of dread, trapping the characters and the audience alike in a nightmare from which there seems to be no escape. At its core, Night of the Living Dead is more than just a horror movie. It's a potent social commentary that reflects the anxieties and tensions of its time. Released at the height of the Civil Rights Movement and the Vietnam War, the film confronts issues of race, class, and authority head-on, challenging the status quo and exposing the underlying tensions simmering beneath the surface of American society. Through its diverse cast of characters and their interactions, the film explores themes of prejudice, power dynamics, and the breakdown of social order in the face of a seemingly unstoppable threat.
But we're safe in here.
For how long, honey? We're safe now. But there's gonna be more and more of those things.
I know all that.
One of the most iconic elements of Night of the Living Dead is its zombies. Romero's undead creatures are chilling in their relentless pursuit of the living. Their grotesque appearance and animalistic behavior instilling a sense of primal fear in the audience. Unlike the zombies of later films, which often possess supernatural abilities or are portrayed as sympathetic characters, the zombies of Night of the Living Dead are pure, unadulterated horror, mindless, relentless, and utterly terrifying. The film's practical effects, though rudimentary by today's standards, are surprisingly effective in creating a sense of horror and revulsion. From the grisly makeup effects used to transform the actors into the Walking Dead, to the visceral violence depicted on screen, every element of the film's production contributes to its overall impact. Romero's use of gore is sparing but impactful, heightening the sense of terror and dread without descending into gratuitousness. Night of the Living Dead also boasts a memorable score by composer Harry Sachman, which adds to the film's eerie atmosphere and sense of foreboding. The minimalist score, comprised primarily of simple piano melodies and dissonant strings, perfectly complements the film's stark visual style, enhancing the overall sense of unease and dread. Despite its modest budget and unorthodox production methods, Night of the Living Dead was a commercial success upon its release, grossing over $30 million worldwide, a staggering sum for an independent horror film released in the late 1960s. Its impact on popular culture was immediate and far-reaching, inspiring countless imitators and establishing many of the tropes and conventions that would come to define the zombie genre in the decades that followed. In addition to its influence on the horror genre, Night of the Living Dead also holds a significant place in cinematic history for its role in the evolution of independent filmmaking. Shot on a shoestring budget with a cast of mostly unknown actors, the film serves as a testament to Romero's creativity and resourcefulness as a filmmaker. Its success paved the way for other independent filmmakers to tell their stories outside the constraints of the Hollywood studio system, inspiring a new generation of auteurs to push the boundaries of cinematic storytelling. Over the years, Night of the Living Dead has continued to captivate audiences and critics alike, earning a place in the pantheon of horror classics. Its legacy endures to this day, with countless sequels, remakes, and spin-offs, paying homage to Romero's original vision. The film's impact on popular culture can be seen in everything from television shows and video games to literature and academic studies, cementing its status as a cultural touchstone that continues to resonate with audiences around the world. In conclusion, Night of the Living Dead is a landmark achievement in horror cinema that has left an indelible mark on popular culture. Its raw and gritty atmosphere, potent social commentary, and iconic zombies have earned it a well-deserved place in the annals of cinematic history. Whether you're a fan of horror or simply appreciate a well-crafted and thought-provoking film, Night of the Living Dead is essential viewing that continues to terrify and captivate audiences more than 5 decades after its initial release.
All right, Vince, hit him in the head, right between the eyes. Good shot.